So in this lesson, we are going to decompose large numbers in more than one way. That's our learning target. I want you to remember the vocabulary that we're using. One of our keywords this week, vocabulary words, again, is decompose. And here's a math language alert. Remember, decompose means to break apart. So, when we use this in math, we're breaking numbers into smaller forms. Today, we're going to do that using number bonds, and we've done that before, but just so you know, the number bonds, this is a review. So, one of the things that I want you to think about when we're decomposing numbers in large ways, there's two ways that we can do this. The first one, to reach our goal, we could break the number apart. That's what we're going to do today. And we can decompose it into something smaller. Second, we could take a number that's already decomposed and compose it. So I want you to think about this as a math language alert. If decomposing is the act of breaking a number apart, then composing would be the act of putting a number together. So let's look at what the number bonds, just as a reminder, this is what we used for number bonds. So we would put the total number up here at the top, and then the little branches, break it off into smaller pieces, but they will all total whatever that number is in that top box. Okay, so let's look at 638. Here, you'll notice I've used a color code that we've been doing. We have 6 hundreds, we have 3 tens, and we have 8 ones. So I could put that in my number bonds, and it would look like this. Okay, so I have the 6 hundreds here, I have the 3 tens here, and I have the 8 ones. Now that all equals 638. I decomposed it into smaller forms. Okay, I'm going to show you two other ways because our learning target today is to be able to break a number apart in more than one way. So let's look at 638 broken apart with our number bonds into different ways. Here's one way I want you to look at. If you notice, I have 638 is my number. I have 500 here. I have 13 tens here and 8 ones. So I want you to tell me, the first one looked like it was broken out into maybe expanded form, the way we would do it that way. But this one doesn't. So what do you notice about this one? Well, I want you to notice the tens. The 500 would be a bell that, oh, I don't have enough hundreds. But if I go over to my tens, I have 13 tens. Now, I do know that 10 tens make 100. So if I have 13 tens, then I actually have over 100 of the tens, correct? I have 130. So I could take 10 of these tens and make one 100. I could exchange those tens for a 100. So if I do that, I actually end up here having 6 hundreds, 3 tens, and I still have 8 ones. Now, this looks more like what you saw the first example, 638, because I exchange these tens, add 100 here. This is still 638. Let's look at another one. Okay, let's look at this one. This one says 638, 0 hundreds, 63 tens, and 8 ones. So in this one, again, if I have 63 tens, what do I know? Well, I know that 10 tens make 100. So if I took that 63 and I subtracted 10, I'm going to end up with 53. Okay? Now, that's 1/100. Well, I can continue to do that, right? Let's see. Let's go 53 minus 10 will give me 43. I still have more tens I can take out, right? So 43 minus 10 will give me 33. And then I could say 33 minus 10 will give me 23. Can I keep going? I can because I have more tens. So 23 minus 10 will give me 13. And then I can take 13 minus 10, will give me 3. Now I can't go any further. But how many times did I do that? I did it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 600. Three tens are left. And how many ones? 8 ones. So hopefully you guys remember this, or you're able to do it. If you have any questions, whoops, left a U out. Sorry. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to get in touch with me. You know how to. And I'll be happy to help. What I want you guys to do right now is you're going to try some of these on your own. And I have the assignments posted both in the site and on the Google Classroom. So just give it a shot and try to do some of these, breaking them apart. When you finished with that, I also want you to not forget about time. So I want you to try to look at the clock 5 different times between the time you watch this and the next time that in 24 hours, and tell somebody what time it is. Remember, AM for the morning time and PM for the evening time. And don't do it within a minute apart. At least leave it 5 minutes apart. But instead of asking somebody what time it is, you guys give it a try and try to figure out what time it is. Thanks, guys.